everybody, it's me, Shall360, and I'm going to change the title of this video pretty soon. So I don't know when you're watching this, but at some point in the future, I'm going to change the title because I was doing that speech to text thing and it came out really weird, so I have to change it. But anyway, I have an unboxing for you of some K-hip-hop. And I know I'm in the middle of my shiny collection stuff, but when I filmed my photo card collection, it just didn't come out the way I wanted it to come out. Hello! So I decided that I would just do something a little bit different to break up the monotony and then maybe put me back to rights. So what I have here is I have Loco's latest album. I have shit, I can't even think about, I want to say this is Pinamico, but I hope I'm not wrong. No, it's Punchnello. I knew it was a P. Punchnello's new album, and I have Heize's new album. So I'm excited to open these things, especially this one because it is huge. Oh my gosh, it is so big. So let's start with the jewel case because jewel cases are cool to get out the way. They don't take very much, so we'll go ahead and get that open. If I can remember how to open a jewel case, buddies, because I have not opened a jewel case in a smooth minute. How do you open a jewel case? I feel like this is a problem that I did not have 20 years ago. I used to open jewel cases like pros, and now I'm trying to figure out how to open a damn jewel case. K-pop has spoiled me. Like, I literally cannot figure this out. Okay. Well, you're not going to hear what I think about the album because I haven't listened to the whole album, so I apologize. Punchnello, I really like. His rap style is really cool to me, but more than that, the features are awesome. So, yeah, this is fun stuff. I'm sorry, Mason. I won't be on live for too much longer, I promise, because I want this video to be able to stand alone as an unboxing video as well. So, let me move you out of the way so you don't take all of the attention. First, we have the front, which you can see here, and then we have the back, and I hope you can see the track listing fairly well. I hope you can, and I'm in the background. Hey, y'all. Punchnello is with AOMG, which is lovely because AOMG has some of my favorite artists, so it's really nice to see the family coming together. And then here you have the CD. There's nothing to write home about behind the CD, as you can tell. It's pretty blank. And the CD looks like it has the track list on it as well. See, it says Punchnello, Ordinary, and then the track list is to the side. And it's got this kind of brown, almost cardboard texture print on it. It doesn't feel like cardboard, it's just smooth, but that's kind of what that reminds me of, like brown cardboard or dark linen. Then you have the front cover here for the jacket. I mean, it's I'm not going to call it a photo book. It's a jacket, basically. Then you've got lyrics, it looks like, and some production notes. Not going to lie, this is creepy to me. I'm not a fan of that. But you don't buy K-hip-hop albums for the packaging most of the time. Most of the time it's because it's something that if you don't get it when it comes out, you will never see it again. And also just to keep the art alive. You know, much like hip-hop in America, people talk about, you know, trying to keep the art alive. Keeping the art of actually making physical music is something I support because there's so much of it that is strictly digital. Like, honestly, Dean, let's talk about Dean real quick. We're still doing unboxings, but Dean, his video for Dayfly came out today, which coincidentally, it features Sully, and today's Sully's birthday, so I guess he waited for Sully's birthday to release the video. And the song is one of several songs that Dean has released recently that have absolutely no physical. And when you compare the amount of non-physical songs with the amount of physical songs he have, they're almost neck and neck. And so, yeah, if I can do something to encourage people to print these things, I'm absolutely gonna do it because I just really want people to print albums. I love the way that they feel. It's like books. Yeah, Kindles and e-readers and stuff like that, that's all fine and dandy, but there's something really nice about picking up a book with a really cool cover and holding it in your hand and flipping through and then getting excited and setting the book down and picking it back up. These are things that are lost art forms, and whatever I can do to support that, that's what I'm here to do. So yes, continue printing albums, please. I want it. So it sounds like K-Hip Hop KRNB Enthusiast is also doing an unboxing of Loco's album, so please check out that channel because I'm sure that unboxing will be way more thorough than mine. But here is the front cover. This is Hello by Loco. This is Loco's latest release. He is currently in the military as we speak, another AOMG family member. So I wanted to get this just because he's going to the military soon and I wanted to make sure I supported, but also because Loco makes some of my favorite albums. The last album that he did that I bug sprayed and had to buy a second one from, really good album. He always has amazing features. He's got Zion T on this one if you can't already see. PH1 is on here, like always the best features. And he did a whole bunch of stuff before he went to the military. Like he did tons of videos. He did like a medley highlight for this album. He did a highlight like of all of his greatest hits. Like they did so much before he went to the military. So it's really exciting to buy this album because of all the things that he's done. And I love the fact that this packaging gives you so much. It's formatted kind of like a folder, obviously, but inside you've got like a paper clip and you've got all these little notes and little cards and stuff like that. So gosh, it's just, there's so much to unpack here. So we started with this little folder area here, and inside you've got Loco, Spanish for crazy, insane, mad. Ese tío esto loco, that guy's crazy. And then it says AOMG in handwriting. That's really cute. And then there's a little kind of picture on the back, which, does that match the front? Yes, it does. And then on the back of Loco, album. So there you go. I love that. I love that. We were just talking about, like, I want to keep the art alive, and he defines album. Okay, so here, there's some more. Oh, come on. Get out of here. Get out of here. Are these stickers? I feel like these might be stickers. They feel like laminated. Yes, they are. Okay, there's stickers here. So the stickers were in this cubby hole up here. And look how adorable the baby was. Oh my gosh, you're such a cutie patootie. This is precious. I don't know how I'm going to put this all back together, but look at that sweetheart. So nice. Get this while you can. If you like Loco's music, which most people should because he actually is one of my favorite K-hip-hop rappers. Get this while you can because I don't foresee them reprinting this because stuff never gets reprinted. I wish I had Loco's first release with AOMG right after he went Show Me the Money because that thing you cannot find. And when you do find it, it is super high. So this is the track list, lyrics, and credits. It feels like a poster. Yeah. So there's the album credits there. And then inside, the lyrics. So there you go. So not anything to write home about, but still pretty good. Pretty good. I definitely have seen worse on a K-hip-hop album. I've seen better. It's one of those things. Okay, so the CD itself comes in this clear, well, not clear, but kind of, I don't know, this vellum. This is vellum. That's what this material is. This is a vellum envelope, and inside you have the CD. Let's pull this out real quick. So there's the CD. Nice, nice. Put that back. And this is like a genuine paper clip. I don't know if it came across on camera or not, but this is a real paper clip. This is not printed on there. So also thought I'd mention that as well. This right here, this looks to be a photograph of some sort. I don't know what orientation is right. I guess it's this way because the writing is that way. I have no idea what we're looking at here. It looks like it's a picture of Loco and I don't know what that is behind there. Some cars, it looks like. And then on the back, you have Loco driving. There you go. Then you've got another photograph. It looks like crates of CDs. Oh, there's his other album right there. Oh, that's so cool. Is this like all of his single covers? That is cool. That is really neat. See, it's little details like this. See? Aw, that is nice. That is really cool. That is really cool. I like that. That's a nice little something or other. I mean, I think it's fake because these all look like super photoshopped and stuff, but it's really cool that like he harkens back to like everything he's done in his discography. Almost like collecting comic books. It's this comic book box. So that's really cool. I like that a lot. And then wait a second, does this come? Oh, this is so neat. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. This is really cool. So it opens up. Oh my gosh. And it's glued on there, so I'm not going to pull that off, but this is like it looks like a planner and like little photographs that have been stuck onto the planner. And then you open it up some more and it's some more pictures. Cool. He put a lot of care and thought into this packaging, guys. This is really special for KRNB. This is not typical at all. Like I've gotten a lot of CDs that had like really messy and weird art, but not like all these little bitty pieces. It's like tucking into a treasure box. And it's funny because I bought Bang Young-gook's solo recently, and it is a very similar concept. It's his notebook basically with pictures attached and stuff like that, but it's still in a fairly standard format in that there's not a lot of textures and layers to each page, but this has a lot of textures and layers. Also, I just am now noticing this has pictures from all of his different eras. I did not even notice that till just now. So I guess this is probably early Loco, these pictures right here. And then you go inside and you can see it's a different hairstyle there, obviously. This kind of looks like the haircut that he had for the military. And you can see other hairstyles here. I think this is kind of a show me the money phase. And then you open this up, and there's the curly-haired Loco, which was the cutout they used when they took him to his enlistment station. So yeah, oh my gosh, this is so neat. So the album is called Hello, right? But the album has so many pieces of his career as an artist. So it's almost like if you're just now meeting Loco for the first time, he's saying hello and he's giving you all the little things you need to have to get to know him. But instead of kind of spelling it out, he's like, here's some clues. Why don't you find out what that is? That is really neat. That is really, really cool. I like that a lot. This was quality packaging. I'm really glad I bought this. To what you said earlier, KRNB, K-hip-hop enthusiast, I saw Loco's, not Loco's, but I saw that PH1's album was for sale, which I don't even know. Does he go by PH1 or does he go by Pil? Because Il is one, right? So it would be Pil, maybe? Anyway, I digress. I don't want to missay the Korean if I don't have to missay it. But I saw some pictures of the Ziploc bag. I didn't realize that it was only a Ziploc bag. I thought it was going to be kind of like Heize's, I always mispronounce her name, Heize's album, the first one. Is it the first one or the second one? I think it's the first. No, it's Rain, which is the second mini album, came in a Ziploc bag, but there was like a regular album inside. So are you saying that it came with like a Ziploc bag and a CD and nothing else? Because I don't know that I would want to buy that. That would be really scary for me. So if you can let me know some more, I'd appreciate it. Hi, Sil. I'm going to put that in there. There you go. Just like new. That is really awesome. I dig this packaging quite a bit. All right, now let's get to the big boy. So this is She's Fine. And I was very confused when I ordered this. So if you follow me on Twitter, then you know that when I ordered this, I thought that it was going to be regular size, and I got an email from K-Pop Factory, which is where I initially ordered this from, saying that if I wanted them to ship it, I was going to have to give them $12 more in shipping cost. And I was like, are you fucking with me right now? Because already this was not cheap. Like before I was going to pay Yes, I'm still collecting. I'm always still collecting. Before I was going to pay for this, I was buying it by itself, and it was, I think it might have been $16.90, something like that. Anyway, with shipping, it was already close to $32, $33. So this wasn't going to be cheap by itself. But for them to come back and say another $12, that's like 45 bucks, almost $50. I'm not paying $50 for a K-pop album unless it's like Shiny World 4. Then I'll pay $50. But I wasn't anticipating paying $50 for this, especially because according to the previews, it did not look as big as what it turned out to be. So I canceled my order with K-Pop Factory, and I bought it from Choice Music LA. Now, Choice Music, when you go to their website, this thing is $27.90. But if you live in the LA area, you can pick it up for free, and so it's 30 bucks. And then with shipping, I did media mail. Media mail shipping was like $4.50. So it ended up being a little under 33 bucks. So I ended up paying with Choice Music what I would have paid with K-Pop Factory, and I got this yesterday. So I've actually had this for a day. So that's why I'm really happy that I canceled my order and got this instead. So this is the front. This is the side of the slipcase. This is the back with the Comca sticker. And then this is, I guess, more rights and stuff. So there's no track list on the outside. Taking it out, there are 2 separate photo books. So that's part of it. And it's very heavy. This is not a lightweight item at all. It is extremely heavy. I have a little bit of damage on the outside of my box, like right here. There's a little bit of damage, but it's nothing I can't live with. And there's a little bit of dinging right here, but for the most part, it's just fine. It smells very heavily of glue, though, and there's nothing printed on the inside of the slipcover, which I'm just showing that to you because sometimes there is stuff printed on the inside of the slipcover. Just letting you know that it's not this time. All right, so I guess we will open the pink version first because it is pretty. So I think that one book is in black and white and one is in color, if I'm remembering correctly, but I cannot recall because I only briefly saw the unboxing for this. So you've got a CD right here, and I believe that one CD is regular and one is acoustic, or is one regular and one has the vocals removed? Don't quote me on that because I didn't really look too hard at the details because it really didn't matter to me what was going on because I was going to buy it regardless. I've never thought that SM albums smell like bubblegum, but this smells very specifically of glue. Like, not kind of like glue. This smells like get you high rubber. You know what it smells like? It smells like rubber. Fuck, what is it called? Do you remember when you were a kid, they used to have those little things with rubber and there was like a little spatula attached to the lid and you could pull the rubber out and use it like glue? That's what this smells like to me. It smells like rubber paste. I think that's what that's called. I could be wrong. But anyway, it's way more pinkish than what you can see on camera. Well, not pinkish. It's more coral colored. I have a little ring light here. Yes, like putty. I have a little ring light here that I'm going to see if that kind of helps with the color so you can see how absolutely coral it is. Yeah, so you can see it's actually more of a coral than a true pink, but the lighting in my apartment is not great right now because we're at nighttime. But yeah, it's definitely more of a coral color than an actual pink color if I was going to call it one way or the other. But it's like a very vibrant coral. And then this little square right here, that's the square that's on the CD. Oh my gosh, that's so stiff. I was afraid I was going to bend it. But you can see her face, and it's that same square from the cover. All right, so get to the photo book here. And, woo, look at all this stuff. I didn't need all that stuff. We'll look at that later. So, photographs here, track list. There is your track list with the title songs highlighted in pink. She's Fine. And then the next song, what is that song called? I just watched the video today and now I can't remember the name of the song. But it's got Cold, who is somebody whose albums I collect. Simon Dominic is on here, Davi, Nafla. I'm not in the mood to try to read Hangul, so that's why I'm not trying to read the other features right now. I'm sorry. But there's your track list for you. These are very thick pages. This is very nice quality. This is very matte. She's beautiful. I don't really care about the way she looks because that's not why I listen to her music, because I can't see her when I'm listening to her music. But I love the tone of her voice. I like that She's Fine was a little bit more upbeat because I feel like all of her releases for the last couple years have been kind of depressing sounding, like definitely cafe, rainy day type of music. So it was nice to see her do something that was a little bit more upbeat, and there was even a little bit of a rap to it, which is nice because we haven't heard her rapping in a minute. But yeah, she's a beautiful girl. She stays in excellent shape, but I just really don't care about her visuals because that's not what I buy her music for. There's plenty of beautiful women in both K-hip-hop, KRNB, and K-pop in general. What makes her stand out is her sound quality. Like, she just has a very breathy, light, airy sound, and paired with Groovy Room and the producers that she normally uses, it's a vibe. It's a vibe, and I like it a lot. Again, this is a very choral page, like super, super duper choral. Yeah, like very chorally. And she looks amazing. I love her with her dark hair because she's been blonde for quite a while. So she looks great with her dark hair. The makeup's very understated. The clothing is just t-shirts, you know, nothing really sexy or to write home about. She did have those little like sequin short, you know, no big deal. But I don't know, I just like her. I just like her. And I love how purely lesbian she is. And I'm not saying that to like out anybody or anything like that, but like every time I see her, she is like hugging on all of the girls all the time. On her Instagram, she's always hugging some new girl. So I love it. I love it so much. There you go. It has been interesting to watch her evolution for sure. You know, I didn't know about her until Unpretty Rap Star. And on Unpretty Rap Star, she was kind of the dark horse. Like, coming into it, I didn't think of her as being somebody who we needed to watch out for. I thought she was cool, but I didn't take it that way. And then as the show went on, it was obvious like she was very understated, but that's because she was relying on her talent rather than her image to get her along. And I love it. I love it so much. And the only thing I hate about her season of Unpretty Rap Star is that she got the worst celebrity pairing when they did the last episode. So, and I don't say that because like her celebrity is a bad person. I'm saying it because the song they did together, her celebrity was woefully underprepared and didn't match her at all skill level wise. So not my fave, not my fave. But yeah, I love her. I love her so much. I cannot see her drinking from a bottle and then not think of Angeli. That video is a classic. It's my favorite video from her. There you go. I know this seems like I've been flipping through her a lot, but this is a really thick photo book. Yeah, she worked with Chanyeol, which, I mean, I think Chanyeol cussed in the song, and it was like, I'm so cool, your bitch wants to fuck me. I mean, not in so many words, but basically, I'm so cool, your bitch wants to fuck me, I'm super rich. That was his lyrics, and it was like, you're not even gonna try to do something better, a little bit more creative? Come on, dude. These are really nice pictures. I like these. I don't know why. I think I like them because her hair is a little bit different and it looks like she's almost makeup free. And also, like, I've never seen her make this expression in a photo book before. It's almost like I'm looking at a different person. I really, really dig these photographs. Oh, and she's got her name. I did not even notice that was her name tattooed there. Oh my gosh. I love it. That's because Hyolan can do that. Who's gonna sing a hook for Hyolan but Hyolan? That makes no sense. She sings her own hooks. She looks amazing. Like she really looks good. But I mean, her visual has really been on the rise since the first album. Like since In July, her visual has steadily increased. Like she's a star, basically. You know, she almost looks a little, I don't know why. She reminds me a little bit of IU in this pictorial. I don't know why that is, because they don't have similar features at all. IU's got a much smaller nose, but for some reason, it's just, that's the vibe that she's giving me right now. Kind of that, like, you know, I know I'm popular, but I don't really care because I do what I want. Oh, it'd be so awesome if she toured. But, like, can she tour with somebody else instead of touring by herself? I know, right? She's so pretty. I like these photographs more than any of the photographs that were at the front of this photo book. Like the photo books the photos at the beginning of this photo book were really cool, but these photographs are amazing. Oh my gosh, is that a poster? This needs to be a poster. Wow, she looks great. Wow, she looks great. This is a cover photo here. Like this literally, both of these are cover photos. This is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. This is nice. Oh, shit. Okay, I found my first thing that I find wrong with this. Can you tell from the gap? This is a glued-in photo book. I do not like glued-in photo books because what happens over time is that this area, it starts to tear. So this might be my last run-through of this photo book because the more you look through it, the more it's likely to tear, which really sucks. Her and Ellie would be nice. Even though they both have very high-pitched rap vocals, so I'm not sure how I feel about that, but they would be a nice pairing. All right, so this is the second photo book, which comes with the second CD, which you see right there, and it's got this same square, like how we did with the other CD. It's the same square. Oh my gosh, pop off. So there you go. There's that. There you go. And then that's that square. You know, it makes sense that she would be the successful one out of Unpretty Rap Star. I mean, don't get me wrong. I feel like Jessie's had her own share of success, and now she's signed with Psy. So hopefully that's a good indication. But I think with Heize, what is different with her than it is for the other girls is that, again, her image wasn't as tied to her appearance as everybody else's. Like Cheetah, her appearance was a big part of establishing her personality in her rap. Jessie, it was kind of her antics on the show. You know, Rachel Dolezal, it was because she was pretending to be black. Whereas with Heize, it's just more like she is cool. And that cool comes from within her. It doesn't matter what color her hair is, what kind of clothes she's wearing. It's just there, you know, and it's not based on bravado either, because on a lot of the songs that she does now, she's very vulnerable. So that's why I say I really dig it. Mason says, Jessie could have been bigger, but poor promotion. Her songs have weak hooks. She can't write a chorus. Jessie charts, but she could do better. I think that Jessie needs to quit trying to sing all the fucking time. I'm sorry. I like Jessie a lot. Don't get it twisted. I like Jessie. I don't think that Jessie has the singing voice she thinks she has. So please stop. Have you heard of Soma or Ibada? You sound definitely to them. They are amazing. I have heard of Soma and Ibada. I think I saw that she just released a video recently. It came up on my feed, but I haven't listened to it yet. So I'll have to give that a check out. Yeah, Trudy won. Her funky ass. Nobody likes her. Nobody likes her. And people had the nerve to try to like up her last comeback, because I think she came back either at the end of last year or the beginning of this year. I cannot recall, but she had a comeback and people were like, oh, she sounds so good. And it's like, no, don't nobody want that. I don't care how she sounds. She's still trying to be out here with a fucking perm or braids or skin tanning lotion. She still isn't her. And until she can learn to be her, I don't want to hear a fucking word she says until she admits what she was doing. Hell, she tried to play it off as cosplaying. No, sis, you weren't cosplaying. You were basically doing blackfishing. Get the fuck away from me. And that was before they even had the term blackfishing, so that's interesting. Okay, I can tell you already that I do not like this photo book as much as the other one because these blurry pictures, I don't like that. I feel like you have just wasted a lot of time and packaging weight by giving me these blurry ass photos. Like that's not the light bouncing off of this photo book. That's what the pictures look like. Who wants this? I don't like that. This is not fun. What am I supposed to do with that? That's not the light in my apartment. That's what the picture looks like. You know, that's the thing with KRNB and K-hip-hop, though. You always get this super artsy shit that you don't want. There's that. Yes, there was a YG trainee on season 2 of Unpretty Rap Star, and they sent her right back to the fucking basement. But I don't think that she was set to debut with Blackpink. I think she was just a random trainee. Again, this is cool and all, but I don't want any more of this. Bubbles. All right. This one was a waste. I'm sure this has some significant meaning to somebody, and it stands for some type of art. And if you're only into the music, then you should appreciate these beautiful, blurry-ass landscape photographs. But fuck that! I had to pay to ship this bitch here. Everybody wanted more money because it's so fucking heavy, and you got a 2-page spread of some ruffled bed sheets. Fuck out of here! Fuck out of here! I'm not paying for that. I'm not paying for that. This is, I am disappointed. I am straight up disappointed. I know, already, the other photo book is way better than this one. And it smells heavily of glue. That's the last page, y'all. That is the last page. I should have known. I should have known when the square wasn't shit. I should have known. But, okay. Disappointed. Disappointed. So my conclusion is, the pink one is gorgeous. Like, the pink one is beautiful. But I really could have done without this. I think this was a waste of money and a waste of time. And hey, y'all, it's never alive unless I get shut out. So we're back again. All right, so what we haven't seen so far is this little packet of extras. I appreciate that even though you have all these random extras, you put it in a lovely little plastic baggie so that I don't have to open a page and shit flies all over the place. So thank you for considering my feelings. Let's see what's inside of here. Looks to be some sticker action. Yes, this looks to be a sticker. And then another sticker. Another sticker. And then we have this clear photo card, which when I saw this, I did not know what this was about at all. So I guess it's supposed to look like a camera. Okay, I've got this the wrong way. This way, okay. So I guess it's supposed to look like you're looking through a camera, like the camera, what do you call the viewfinder of a camera? That's what I'm talking about. And so in the viewfinder of the camera, you're supposed to take the photo cards and you're supposed to put them through here so it looks like you're the one taking the photograph. I'm assuming that's what that's about. I don't want to guess. I don't want to guess because it's some artsy shit that I'm not really interested in. So here is the front. And then here is the back, which I don't know what this is about. I really don't. It looks like a ticket, but obviously it's just a photo card. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. I guess this is more of that art ho stuff. Then you have this postcard. I really like this photograph. This is lovely. This is really, really pretty. And then it's got the track list at the bottom of the postcard, as you can see. And then on the back, there's nothing. And it's a really pretty matte paper, like very, very nice quality. Let's see what's here. It's a little envelope of some sort. So here we go. There's the front, nothing. Okay, that was super weird because it just threw me out, but like threw me out of YouTube, like the app and everything. That was crazy. But anyway, that's this right here. I think I know what happened. I think my camera was trying to read the QRT code, and that's why I was like, jump. So I'll have to read that when I get off camera and let you know what I find out. But yeah, that was really cool. That QRT code, though, threw me off because my camera was like, oh, wait, we got to go to that website or whatever the fuck it is. And so it threw me out the app. That was so crazy. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of brief unboxing. Again, I'm not planning on being on here for very long. It sounds like Mason's going to be doing a live, so hopefully you guys will go over to his channel and watch that. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick unboxing of these items because, again, I was kind of running into some mental roadblocks in terms of filming my shiny collection. But yeah, that's what's happening. No, I don't want to stay on as long as I want, Mason. I want people to go to your channel because I don't have anything else to talk about. I have a few more things that I haven't shown on camera on my channel just yet. And Mason and Jade know what I have. I have Bang Young-gook's regular version of his solo album. I have the Kino for Keys album. I have Tiffany's Lips on Lips. I have a few more K-hip-hop things that I wanted to show. I have coming Bonnie, Wee Wee, Vincent, Sleepless In by Epic High, and Park Bomb Spring. So those are coming. But yeah, I've got a few things on their way, but I've been collecting. I'm still collecting. In fact, you know what? I think now would be a good time for me to show you guys something else that I've been meaning to show for a minute. So if you'll hold on just a moment, I'm going to go over to the bar and get some stuff. I'll be right back. So we're going to get this out the way real quick so I can show some other stuff that I have because I've been meaning to show it, but they're jewel cases, so I didn't think anybody would be interested. Also, K-hip-hop, KRNB enthusiast, one of these albums I'm fixing to show you, she has on her channel, so watch it on there. So first we're going to start with this. This is Club 33. And Club 33 is Sumin, who I have fallen in love with. I've made Mason fall in love with. I always recommend her to every single person I know. But Sumin is a KRNB singer, and she's got this really cool... Yeah, that's it. Just those two separate books. She's got this really cool kind of throwback sound. It's very versatile. I like it a lot. And she did this collaboration with this artist named Kieran. And so their group is called Club 33. She's got a track on here produced by Jinbo, which I really love. But yeah, it is like a legit 90s album. It's so funny because even like the picture on the cover, it's that kind of fuzzy 90s look that was really popular, and like the ski goggles and the puffy jacket. So it's really funny. And then here is the back with the track list. Just everything about it reminds me of the 90s, and I just find it to be hilarious. Inside, not much to look at. Here's the CD. You got a picture of their shoes, and then behind that is a picture of the duo in their 90s poses. So funny. And she has the weirdest Instagram. I follow her on Instagram, and it's always some bizarre picture of her with like really crazy makeup. And it's like not crazy like vibrant colors. It's like she puts like a whole bunch of blush on her nose and her cheeks and nothing else. It's so strange. But oh, look at that. Look at his little school enlistment picture. That is cute. So there's this picture, the jacket. This is not a photo book. This is a jacket. Oh, the puppy. Hello, puppy. Look at that hat. Where do you even buy that hat? Stussy! Oh, that's so cool. Polo USA. Oh, the good old days. The shiny jackets. Oh, that's cool. But anyway, this is just kind of, it's a little specialty project. It's not something that I feel like all of you will really be into, but just give it a listen. You know, get online and type in Club 33 Sumin and see what comes up. I think that if you like 90s R&B, you will dig it because this is like extremely 90s R&B. It's not even like a slight callback. This is full on Bruno Mars redo of 90s R&B style. So if you like that thing, then you should be into it. Then next we have this, which is Flip by CK. I do not have all of CK's albums. The only other one I have from him is Boy Cold. I wish I had bought Half because Half is actually probably my favorite. This album's okay. It's okay. I'm not going to say anything bad about it because I feel like when I'm in the mood to hear CK's voice, I want to hear it always. And when I'm not in the mood to hear his voice, it grates on my fucking nerves. And his personality takes a little getting used to as well because he is extremely... Is arrogant the word I want to use? I kind of want to say he's extremely arrogant. He's on fuckboy status 24/7, I guess is what I mean to say. And so it can be a little much a lot of the time, but he's also like a dork. And so it's just like, how are you going to be on fuckboy status in one moment and then the next you're like being the world's biggest dork? I don't understand you. Please explain. So yeah, I like him. I have to take him in doses. So this is the jacket for the album. I know I just skipped one right now. There you go. I hate this look. I know it's also kind of a 90s callback when you think about it with the shiny jacket and the headband and everything else. But at the same time, this hair, are these supposed to be faux dreads? I don't know what this is. I just don't know what this is. I did not see the video of him trying to crowd surf and then falling down. I did not see that at all. But again, fuckboy status, but also a giant dork. You have to read the room. You can't just randomly jump into a crowd. Somebody is going to hurt you. You've got to really read the room. Okay, so I'm going to say this, and please don't take it wrong. So he's wearing a visor backwards. The first time I saw this picture, I thought he had a jock strap tied around his head, and that was like the waistband of the jock strap, and then this was like the crotch of it. It's not. It's a backwards visor. But for some reason, I was like, why the hell does he have a jock strap tied around his head? That is so fucking weird. But yeah, it's fun fact. Fun fact. Just thought I'd put that out there. So, more pictures here. Yeah, I don't like this. You know what I think I don't like about this? Because I am a person that textures really mean a lot to me. And I think it feels very sharp. And I don't think I like the sharpness of this, to be quite honest with you. And again, the puffy suits. I must be in a 90s phase because everything I've been unboxing lately feels like it's very 90s inspired. Yeah, it's a little spacey too. I mean, it's mirrors. It's mirrors and him in these puffy clothes. Like, honestly, if he was wearing like a short dress and a pair of booty shorts, this could be Stella's vibrato video. So it's not much different. But I'm just saying, the red and then the mirrors and then the light things here, it's just very... I don't know. It's just sharp to me. I don't like it. Ew. And I don't like this either because his lips look super chapped. Gross. Go away. Go away. I mean, I get that it's supposed to be a look, but I just... not for me. Not for me. But yeah. And that's it. That's it. But yeah, Sick Heize, like I said, he's fuckboy with a side of dork, and he takes a little getting used to. Sometimes he's in his bag, and sometimes he's not. It just really all depends. Okay, and then the last one that I have to show you is this. This is Babylon's album, and it's Kalo. I did not even know this existed. And then I saw it on Yes Asia, which for real, Yes Asia is the hookup when it comes to K-hip hop. Like, usually if everybody else is sold out, Yes Asia is like the last place to sell out of K-hip hop. K-Town For You has a really decent K-hip hop selection as well. And K-Pop Town used to be a place where I got a lot of things. But Yes Asia, they have been coming through when everybody else has failed me. So check them out. There's the side. There is the back. Hopefully you can see the track list. I don't know. Can you see it? There you go. Awesome. Pretty deep track list there. So very glad to have this. This is a very, even though this is a jewel case, this has a very luxurious feel to it. I like that a lot. It's a slipcover with a jewel case and a smaller kind of photo book album credits thing going on. And this is kind of like, I don't know, I guess it's like something appearing over the horizon. I'm not sure, because I don't know what Kalo means. So if I knew what that meant, then I probably would understand what this is a photograph of. But we'll start with the jewel case, of course. So here is the CD. It's goldish. That's really all I can say about that. And then there's this right here. I have to keep CD Japan in mind. I don't ever go on there very often because I find their shipping to be outrageous. But if I was to buy it from Zen Market, then maybe I can make the shipping go down. So that's a thought. So here is the photo book. That's why I say, here is the photo book. Oh, HMV. I've been on HMV before. They've got some okay stuff on there, but I don't find that they have anything on there I can't find other places. Yeah, see, you're not going to get a bunch of Babylon on here. You're going to get a lot of space and the cosmos and eclipses and auroras and all that other really cosmic stuff. There's a photo. There's a photo. But, yeah. There's just not really a lot to talk about here because it's not very exciting. It's just, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's definitely pretty. It's pretty, and you know, I feel like if I was a smarter person, this all would be like, oh, that's so deep. But yeah, I'm not that person, which is the reason why I am so frustrated by Persona right now, because everybody and their grandmother has got 1,000 theories to go with the damn video, and I'm over here in the corner talking about Big Namjoon scares me. So yeah, you know, I just want to enjoy things. I don't want to have to figure out too much. Hold on, I've catched your memories. You mean caught my memories? Nobody did a double check on the English on this? I catched your memories? I caught your memories? Okay, never mind. That's me being hypercritical. I don't speak Korean. I'm sure if I had to write a Korean sentence, it would be all out of grammatical error as well. So, I catched your memories. Hi. Are you still with me? Yep, to the end. You know what this reminds me of, oddly enough? This reminds me of the CD cover from Punchnello's album. This looks like this is the same exact pattern. Hold on, hold on. That is very similar. That's strange. But anyway, yeah, so that was some stuff that I ordered that I just didn't think anybody would be interested in. So that's why I didn't show it for a while. But I've had these now for about a week. And yeah, so now that's been shown. No, I'm not getting a damn English degree in order to enjoy K-pop. If I want to do all that, then I might as well just listen to like SoundCloud rappers, and then I can just float away. I don't want to have to do that much work just to listen to a damn song or watch a damn video. I just want to be out here, living my best life, hollering at the radio and saying awkward English phrases while I'm in the car. That's what I want. And then I'm just going to show you this because I think that a lot of people, when they buy, sorry about that. I think a lot of people, when they buy their music, they don't use their CDs. I do. I use my CDs quite a bit. But I'm not about to bring all these super fragile jewel cases, packaging, stuff like that with me in my car because it could get super damaged. So what I do is I like to put my CDs in one of these little zip cases. That way I could put it in the back of the car and whatever I want, I could just pull it out. Thank you, Mason. But yeah, this is what I use when I want to listen to my K hip hop, K R&B. It is my little zipper case with all of my CDs. And so rather than kind of pulling out all of my jewel cases and whatnot for you to see, we're going to be able to take a really brief glimpse into my K R&B, K hip hop collection through my binder, which I don't know. I've been thinking about getting rid of this. Not like throwing it away, but like getting it out of my car because I'm like, something was to happen to my car and something happened to these CDs. A lot of these CDs I would never be able to replace. Like some of this stuff, it is impossible to replace. I don't put it on the cloud because number one, I don't have an iPhone, but number two, I've had issues with cloud storage before. I've had cloud storage wipe away. Just one day it was all gone. And I've had cloud storage that shut down on me. And so that's the reason why I don't put it out there. But yeah, I've been thinking about taking this out the car and just like downloading my favorite tracks and putting them on my phone rather than carrying this around. But right now I've been carrying this around. And so I'm just showing you how I store things. So we're going to start in the very beginning. So we've got Crush. I've got Crush on You by Crush. Yes, you have seen this before. Interlude by Crush. Then we've got Wanderlust and Wanderlost, which that's a lot. Like I still get these two. I get tongue-tied and I say them wrong all the time. Then we have Angelia's CD. Then we have Rain and Wind. And then right here is where I will be putting She's Fine. Then we have Dean's 130 Mood Trouble, which I've always kept this little space here thinking that one day there's going to be a second CD, but I'm losing hope all the time. I keep thinking it's not going to happen. And then this is Loco's album that I bought, and so I get to put Hello over here, or I can put this up and then put Hello down there. Then this is Sikke's Boy Cold, which I'm going to take this one out and put Flip there, but this is Rad Museum. So I have that, which that was probably one of the hardest albums for me to source out of the albums that I've purchased so far. Like, I ordered this from G Market. They didn't have it. I end up getting it on Amazon Japan through Zen Market. And then after I got it, so yeah, you got to get some of this stuff as soon as it comes out, because if you don't, you will find out that it is unavailable. I haven't seen a copy of Suran's Walking for sale in months because the stuff just goes, I don't know, it just goes out of print and no one ever bothers to print it again. And the people who care about the music, they hoard it. And so they don't really sell it that often either. So it's not even something that you can find like on the used market that often. This is PH1's Island Boy. This is Off On's album. This is Fuckity Fuck Fuck Fuck. Who is this? Milik. Sorry about that. I didn't even see that you wrote that. I was like, who is this? Like, my mind was going like, this is Milik. Oh my gosh. I feel so crazy. This is a great album. This really is a great album. This is Walking by PJ. This is the first Walking by PJ. There's a Walking 2. I don't own it, but I need to get it. This is Dynamic Duo's Grand Carnival. This is Groovy Room's album. This one is DPR's Coming to You Live. And then this is DPR's Her. Then we have Zion T's Red Light, Zion T's YG album. And the second YG album, I believe, is in here, but I don't think it's here. I think it's a little bit further back because I didn't save room for it. These are 2 Jeff Bernay CDs, which he's not KRNB or K-hip-hop, but his R&B music is really popular in Korea, so that's why I keep this in here. Yeah, I never see Coming to You Live for sale on the secondary market, ever, ever, ever. And then this is Primary and the Messengers, the first album, LP 1 and 2. Then this is the second, Primary and the Messengers. And then this is Primary's One of One, which I find that title is funny to me because it's shiny One of One. But this is the pop album. I really enjoyed this album quite a bit. It's got a lot of K-pop people singing on this album, which is really good. Primary 2 is the first time I ever heard Suran singing, because she was on this album. She did a song with Benzino on this. Her and Suran and Benzino did Mannequin on this one. And that was the first time I ever heard her voice. And I've been a fan ever since. So that's a very memorable album for me. Also, it has Don't Be Shy with Choa, formerly of AOA. So that's a really good album to get. Then this one, fuck. I cannot remember which one this one is too. I'm getting old because I cannot even remember what this is now. Let me look. I don't remember. I don't recall. But anyway, good stuff. Oh, I know why I got this though. This has the Dean song where the song is called Piss on Me. Yes, 2XXX. The song is called Piss on Me, and that's why I've got this one, because, you know, I'm trying to support Dean, even though he doesn't support me. But, you know, I'm doing my best. I'm trying to be a good friend. And then this one, if I remember correctly, I've just gotten to the point now where I've just got too much shit. I can't recall everything I've got. I do not remember what this one is. If I listen to it, I'd know what it is, but right now I can't remember. This is Rico's The Slow Tape, and then this is Rico's White Line. These are both really good albums. This one is nasty as hell. This one, he has a lot of English in it, and he's like, take off your panties. I want to see your hips, girl. Shake your ass for me. This one is actually a lot smoother, and it's a little bit more, I would say, sensual. Like, this is sexual, this is sensual. Very, very good. I don't know what happened to Rico. I do not know what happened. This album came out, I want to say, in 2017. It's a good album, but I haven't heard anything else from Rico since. This is Sumin's Beat and Go to Sleep. This is a good album, too, but it's way too short. Way too short. Then you have Hoodie, which I can't wait for her to have another physical album. Then this is Say. Her album is really good. Get into it. I'm actually thinking about getting Robbie's album because she has a feature on that, and she also has a feature on the Punchnello album. She's really on the come up. Like, you've got to get in on the ground floor with Say, because she's going to be the next big thing. Just like Sudan was the next big thing, she's going to be the next big thing. So you need to get in on it. Then we have Woogie's Rewind My Tape, which I tried to get the cassette tape. I did a live, and somebody told me if you go on Yes Asia and order the cassette tape there, you'd be able to get it. I ordered it from Yes Asia. It has sold out. So you cannot get this cassette tape for Rewind My Tape anymore, which sucks because I love the idea of a novelty release. So sucks that happened. Then you have Bumkey's U-Turn. And then this is Verbal Gent and Sanchez, Yoja, which was a really fun album. It's got interpolation of Up and Down on here featuring Ellie. You gotta listen to it. But Sanchez is fine. Actually, both Verbal Gent and Sanchez are fine. I don't know what Verbal Gent is doing. I haven't heard from him forever, but those two individuals, those are some fine dudes. Good looking. Taewon, As I Am. I bought this a long time ago, and Taewon is not everybody's standard, but he was a producer for Rain for a number of years, and he helped write a lot of Rain's songs, so that's the reason I got this, because, you know, I don't know. Sentimental. Then this is Benzino. This is Sudan's Walking. This is Jinbo's After Work, which Jinbo still does a lot of production work, but everything he releases is digital now. He doesn't do anything in print. But Jinbo, he wrote Look for Red Velvet. He wrote Close the Door for Shiny. And he's done a lot of other work with a lot of other people, but he's also an artist on his own. Probably if I was going to recommend a song for him, he has a song called Fantasy. I love that damn song. It's so good. Then this is my Bonnie collection. Bonnie is an R&B singer who has like the worst luck in the world. She does like strictly 90s R&B style music. And that's the problem, is that her music is so 90s inspired that it puts a lot of people off because it's so true to the genre. And people are looking for new stuff in their music. So I love her. I buy her stuff. I support her. But like when I look at her MVs, she's lucky to crack 1,000 a lot of the time. People just don't check for her music. And so I bought her latest CD. It should be coming soon. But I just wish more people would like give her love because nobody sounds like her. Like, her voice is actually super good. Nobody sounds like her, but she just hasn't found her audience. And it diminishes with every release. And that makes my heart hurt. Then we have this, which is Ju Young's Fountain. Fountain's a great album. I'm not going to lie to you. I just don't like Ju Young's personality. When he shit over the release of Erase, it's like, are you kidding me? Erase is that bitch. Like, it is that song. And for you to shit on it, be like, well, I never wanted to do that style. And I felt like people weren't embracing the real me when they liked that song. Get the hell out of here with that. Get the hell out of here with that. You are lucky that Queen Yolanda decided to grace you with an appearance. She could have left you on the sidewalk where she found you. You know, now it'd be different if he said, I don't like Erase because Iron's on the song and he's a piece of shit. Because I agree with that. He's a piece of shit. But to be like, oh, I was dancing and I don't like dancing and I feel like people who liked me dancing are fake fans. Get the fuck out of here. Nobody wants to hear that bullshit. This is Almang. It's a male-female duo. They've done a couple of more songs since then, but they really aren't releasing anything. This is Chancellor. Chancellor is like that dude. His album is okay. It's fairly catchy. It's a lot more pop than a lot of the K-hip-hop R&B stuff that I have. But he wrote so many great songs for Sistar. Like, most of their biggest hits he wrote. Like, it's like between him and Bray Brothers. And so it is very important to me to have this. Because I love him. I love him very dearly. He's the best. So, glad I got this. Then this is Tubik. Tubik is this vocal duo of these two bigger dudes. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm talking about like 300-pound dudes. These are bigger dudes. These two kind of bigger dudes that sound like they were like former members of Boyz II Men. Like they sing the songs. And I love their voices. But there's something happened with their channel. I don't know what it is. They had a YouTube channel that was like for their record label. And when that big thing happened where like certain areas got restricted, their channel just like disappeared from my feed. And so I can't ever keep up with them. But they are like a straight up R&B group. And one of the members in particular, he did an English cover of, oh gosh, I can't remember it now. He did an English cover of a song and the voice, like the voice. They're so good. Like they got runs for days. They give me chills. I just love the sounds of their voices. But yeah, good stuff, Too Big. Then we have G-Soul. I have Circles and Coming Home. I'm going to be honest with you. Coming Home is kind of a drag. It really is. I bought it because I support G-Soul and I wanted to have a complete discography of him because there's only 2 albums to buy. But Coming Home is not great. And that was while he was with JYP. And then kind of towards the end of his tenure with JYP, he released some really great digital stuff. And then he left JYP and released Circles. Circles is amazing. G-Soul is a fantastic artist. Nobody can touch him when it comes to his falsetto because his voice has this kind of weird texture on its own that's just, it's in his voice. So his falsetto is amazing. His regular singing voice is fine. He's an excellent songwriter. He wrote Until Today, I think is the name of the song, or Until Yesterday on Taman's Press It album, my favorite song on the album. Absolute favorite song on the album. So you need to be checking him out. He's in the military right now. When he gets out the military, bitch better beware, because he's fixing to ruin us. But yeah, love him. Then I have these two Bubblegum CDs. I know that there are two other ones that I don't have, and I don't plan on getting them. I don't know. There was a period in time where I was like really into Bubblegum, and then I don't know, all their stuff started sounding the same, and it just kind of fell off for me. So yeah, I'm not going to be keeping up with their discography anytime soon. Next we have, oh gosh, this one says Tell All Your Friends. So this is Code Kunst Crumple. I also have Muggles Mansion, which is what I'm assuming this one is here. Code Kunst is a producer. He's not a singer, but that means that his albums are chock full of amazing features. Yeah, this one is Muggles Mansion. His albums are chock full of features. He's a really great producer. His albums are a great, fun listen. And because it's his vision as a producer, they tend to be extremely cohesive, which makes it even more fun to listen to. So definitely you need to give him a listen because he's amazing. Oh, I see Lupe is here. I want to tell you guys, I have these CD cases because Lupe has CD cases. So thank you, girl, for hooking me up years and years ago with that Intel. And I've been using it ever since. So I have to give credit where credit is due. Then this right here is, what is the band? The band is Yucko. I think the band is just Yucko as well. But this is Yucko, and I think this might be 21 or 22. All their albums have numbers for names. This one's 23. Okay, this one's 23. I like 23. I did not like the album that came out after this. Like, I think Yucko picks a theme for their albums, and they go that way. And the lead singer for Yucko has a really great bluesy sounding voice, but the music they've been doing lately has been very like Beatles inspired, and you know, I'm not into that. That's not my thing. And so I haven't bought another one of their albums, but 23 is actually really good. So check it out if you have some spare time. Next we have Zico. I have the special edition CD, which I bought that specifically for the song I Am You, You Are Me. That was really the only reason why I bought this one, because that song is his best song. Fight me if you wanna. I Am You, You Are Me is his best song. And then this is Television. I like Television. It has artists on here. It's got a song with G-Soul on here. It's good. It's good listening, but special edition has I Am You, You Are Me. And I cannot get over that song. I cannot. Oh, and I believe that She's a Baby is on this one as well. But yeah, that even the I'm sorry. I can literally hear the song in my mind as I'm talking about it, and I kind of want to stop and just think about it because that song is so good. Oh, so good. Okay, right here we have, who is this? Oh, this is Shit Crap. I cannot remember who this is now. It says Say, but this is somebody whose name I cannot recall now. It's not just Say, it's something else. It says his very first EP album. Oh, Yang Da-il. Okay. I knew it was somebody else. It wasn't somebody named Say. This is Yang Da-il's album. Yang Da-il is an R&B singer, and he has collaborated with Luna on a single for SM Station. He does a lot of OST work. He has a beautiful voice. I love his voice so much, and so I bought this because I wanted to support. But his albums are starting to go out of print, so if you like his voice, you better start buying now because it's going to be hard to get. Then we have Cold Wave. Then this is Zion T's ZZZ, which is his latest album, which is probably, in my humble opinion, his best album. I like Red Light a lot. It's really good. I even like the other one, the first one he did with YG. This one is great. This one is absolutely perfect. There's not a bad song on this entire album. And he has the funniest English lines I have ever heard. I don't know what the name of the song is, but there's a song on the album that he goes, I don't know why you're asking me how many burgers I can eat. I'm already fat enough. Come on. Lyrical genius. lyrical genius. It is so funny, but yeah, I really, really like this album a lot. I recommend everybody check it out. Listen to it digitally. You don't have to buy the physical if you don't want to, because honestly, the physical is a letdown. It is just a fucking jewel case. That's all it is. But yeah, this is a really great album. I think you'll like it. Please listen to it. Whose album is this now? I cannot recall. This, of course, is Pinamico's. That's why I don't know why I said Pinamico earlier, because obviously that was Punchnello, but this is Pinamico's album. Really good stuff. I think this is starting to get out of print as well. It was expensive. This was a $25 jewel case. Zion T's lost his fucking mind. I don't know if it's because he's up there taking coke with the rest of the people at YG, but he needs to stop that shit. Come on back down to earth, buddy. Come on back down to earth. At least it made sense that the second album was expensive because it was like in a film canister and had a bunch of shit in it. But $25 for a jewel case? $25 for a jewel case? You've got to be out of your fucking mind. Who do you think you are? I like you, but I don't like you that fucking much. I mean, I spent the money, true, but that was for collection purposes. Oh, I know who this is. This is Sam Kim. This is Sam Kim's Sun and Moon. It's very good. I think you'd like it a lot. Sam Kim always does a good job, though. He's got a great voice. He's very talented, and this new album, Sun and Moon, weird enough, it kind of sounds like a D'Angelo album towards the middle. It's really strange. I was listening to it and I was like, why does this sound familiar? What is this going on? And I'm like, it kind of sounds like the Voodoo album by D'Angelo. I don't know. It is weird. I'm sure I'm wrong, but that was the feeling I got when I was listening to it. And then I believe that this is Simon Dominic's latest album, Dark Room. That shit is dark. It is. I actually had to stop listening to this because it made me feel depressed. And I know it deals with a lot of heavy shit, but yeah, I started to feel depressed listening to it. And then back here, I have some CDs I need to put away because I had them in the car and I just needed to put them back in the house. So we have Platinum's Mad City. I thought this was another group. I made the mistake of buying this. I wish I hadn't because that shit sucks. Then I have Icons, The New Kids, the compilation album. This is okay, but I'm still not an Icon fan. I will probably never be an Iconic, but there's some really good songs on here. It's got Love Signorino and Killing Me, and those are great songs. Then we have Key's Face. The reason why this is going back in the house is because I'm putting the repack in the car, so that's why that's going in here. Same thing with this one. This is Taman's first album. I wanted to put the regular one in the car instead of the special edition one, so that's why this is going back in the house. This is one of the BTS albums. I think I have 2 of them here. Yeah, I have 3 different BTS albums. Those are going back in the house because I put the compilation ones in the car. So there was no need for these to be in the car as well. So I've shown you everything that I have to show you tonight, and we've been on for about an hour, but I think I've shown you a lot in this hour, so I don't feel like this is time wasted. Thank you for watching as always. I don't deserve your attention or your love, but I'm glad you give it to me anyway. I had a really weird week this week. Part of it is because Stephanie's been gone, but I feel like my horoscope has really come into attention for me recently. I don't know why. I feel like lately I've been reading a lot of stuff about Leos, and I'm a Leo, but I feel like a lot of horoscope stuff has been coming up for me recently, and it feels like everything I read or everything I see about Leos, people really hate Leos. And I don't know why. Like, what is it about us that's so terrible? Yes, I get it. We tend to be a little bit more excitable. Maybe we like a little bit more attention. But the thing is, Leos are extremely loyal. Extremely loyal. And it seems like everybody forgets about that. Everybody's like, oh, you're so attention hungry and you always want to be the heart of everything. And, you know, you just, you're all about you. Yeah, well, yeah, because I'm the queen of the jungle, so I'm allowed to be that way. But at the same instant, like when I love you all the way. If I want to give to you, I give you everything. And I don't know. I just feel like that's not taken into account. Like, okay, for instance, this week, my mom called me. It was like Sunday, and she's like, can you go buy me medicine? I'm super duper sick. So I went, I bought her medicine, took it to her place. I was taking care of her. And it was funny because she was like, well, I didn't want to bother you. And so that's why I hesitated to call you, even though I was feeling really terrible. And I had to remind her, you don't have to worry about bothering me. Whatever you need from me, I'm always going to give it to you. Number one, because you're my mom and I love you to death. But number two, like, I'm never too busy to take care of my folks. And I don't know. I just feel like people really shit on Leos and they take for granted the positive sides of us. Like, we're fun too. Like, people always have good time with Leos because we are so, like, kind of. I actually am an introvert, to be quite honest with you. I'm extroverted on camera, but in real life, I'm introverted. But, like, when I go out with people, I'm always down to do everything. Like, I'm like, okay, we're going out the house. Then we need to hit this, that, and this. Let's go in there. Let's go try this. Let's go sample that. Like, I'm all over the place when it's time to get out the house. Because I know I might not get out the house another time soon. Because as a Leo, I tend to be a little bit lazy. And so I'm trying to hit all the spots while I'm out. But people act like that doesn't have any value. And that makes me sad. People need to love Leos. We're fun. We're great peoples. You like us. You act like you don't, but you do like us. I think Leos have gotten a bad name because of Madonna. This is Madonna's fault. Let's place the blame where it lies. This is Madonna's fault. Madonna did this to us. She was really popular. People liked her a lot. And then all of a sudden she became old Madonna. And old Madonna is a fucking drag. And she has ruined this for the rest of us. Meanwhile, you've got fun Leos like G-Dragon. Come on, guys. G-Dragon. You like him, don't you? Come on. So this is a Virgo world. Let's just be quite honest with it. People don't like Leos because this is a Virgo world and Virgos are kind of boring. Not saying, but just saying. And so they have turned everybody against Leos and that's not fair. And Mason, don't try to play that game with me. Don't do that. Don't do that. After spending years not telling anybody that G-Dragon was your bias. Hey, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Virgos. And everybody knows my love for Namjoon. But Virgos are kind of boring. I'm just saying. Ooh, Geminis. Everybody talks about how two-faced Geminis are. It's not that Geminis are two-faced. It's just that Geminis have like a face that's for you at the time that they feel like showing it to you. What's your take on all the signs? Honestly, like outside of my own, I don't have a lot of judgment for people. I will say this. I have two very significant Aquariuses in my life and they annoy the shit out of me, but I also love them to death. And so I feel like if I can make it work with me and these Aquariuses, I can make it work with anybody. I could make it work with an Aries. I can make it work with a Cancer. I can make it work with a Capricorn. I can make it work with even Scorpio. And Scorpios are the worst. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. That's not nice. But I'm just saying, Aquarius, just by definition, should not work for me because I am a fire sign and Aquarius is a water sign. It is the water sign. And so I'm saying, Scorpios, you guys, you're prickly. You're prickly. But if I can make it happen with an Aquarius who is basically like trying to wrangle ants, then, I feel like I can make it work with anybody. Anybody at all. All the signs. So the reason why Aquarius is so hard for Leos, for those of you who don't know, is that even though Leos are attention-seeking to an extent and have a little bit of laziness, for the most part, Leos have a very definitive view of the world. Like, we know the world works a certain way. And fucking Aquariuses, they spend their entire time trying to tell you how they don't believe that the world has a system and they're just going to do whatever the fuck they want and argue with you all the time about why it's a construct from the man and we can't trust the man and we have to go our own way. It's like, could you just take the trash out? Like, do I really need to hear you talk about why recycling is a scam? Can you just take the fucking bag to the curb? That is my life with Aquarius. Like, it is always like, and let me tell you another reason why you can't trust the media. I just want to know what the weather looks like outside. Can I please watch the weather report? Does it have to be about the media trying to feed me fake news? That is my life with Aquariuses. And that's the reason why I say if I can live with that, I can live with anybody, even Scorpio. Yes, both her and my mother are both Aquarius. And it is maddening to the point that like little things that should not be a problem are a problem. Like, can you get out the car already? I cannot tell you how many times we have pulled into a parking space. I turn off the engine. I grab my purse. I open the driver's side door. I get out the car. I walk all the way around to the trunk. And that little girl is just now opening her driver's side door. And I'm like, or her passenger side door. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Well, I was just thinking about something. I didn't realize we had stopped the car. Or like when I try to do my live streams and I'm like, I'm talking about something really serious here. She's like, meme queen. Seriousness is for losers. I'm like, come on, Stephanie. Work with me here. I'm talking about really serious stuff. Hidden cameras, espionage, bribery. It's just, I can't win. I can't win. Any mood I'm in, it is her job to bust my mood. And so, I mean, I do what I can to raise her. I love her dearly. But I feel like if we could make this work the way that we do, then I can work with any sign at all, because it has been trial by fire, or trial by water. It's been waterboarding. That's what it's been. It's been waterboarding. And somehow or another, I have survived. But yeah, I think people need to give Leos a little bit more credit, because for all the stuff that they say about us, we still are willing to put in the work. I'm still willing to put in the work. That girl stresses me the hell out. And my mom is no different. Could you imagine being a Leo and growing up with an Aquarius? Like, just wanting somebody to give you some answers and having somebody be like, I don't think it's important to raise you within certain boundaries and societal expectations. I think it's really important for you to look into yourself and into your psyche and determine what you want to do. What's the road that you want to take? It's never too late to just give it all up and go belly dancing. I'm like, Mom, you are a nurse. Who are you talking to? Who is this life advice for? Is this really life advice for me? Are you really talking to me? But yeah, like that is growing up with an Aquarius. It is maddening. And for me who likes a structure, it's just, it's so hard. It's so hard. It's so hard. And poor Jade grew up with Scorpions. I can't even imagine. Your life must have been terrible. Scorpios are just something, again, it's not that I don't like you. No, I never belly dance, but she always puts these random things out there. We'll watch television. Like, this has happened to me more than once in my life. We'll watch Jeopardy, and I'll answer a question, and she'll be like, have you ever thought about going into anthropology? You know a lot. I'm like, what? Anthropology? Get out of here. Or like, we'll be watching Wheel of Fortune, and I'll answer the puzzle, and she's like, have you ever thought about going into crossword puzzle writing? What? Again, why is this a suggestion? Give me something real. I mean, the good news is, though, if I was to ever get arrested, my mom would be like the last person to ask questions. Oh, you're the only Leo? See, and in my family, I'm one of 3 Leos. It's me. It is my little brother, and it is my grandmother. And my grandmother is the world's best Leo, because she's like a Leo disguising herself as an Aquarius. Like, my grandmother is really spacey, but she's only spacey because she's trying to get you to get like where she's going. So like, she'll be really spacey if you're not giving her the answer that she wants to hear, or if you're not talking about what she wants to talk about. But if you strike her interest, all of a sudden she's hyper focused, and it's so funny. So like, I'll call her up and I'm like, hey Mimi, how's it going? She's like, oh, I'm doing all right. I just got back from the doctor's office, and they were saying about how I got a bad hip, and I have been feeling a little bit tired lately. I notice I can't really get up the stairs like I used to, and it makes me think about the fact that no one ever wants to come to my house to visit. So when are you coming down to visit me? And I'm like, Mimi, I literally just said hello and how are you doing? Why is this now you trying to convince me I need to come to New Mexico to come visit you? And she's always been like that. Like if you were like, "Oh, so I heard that you haven't been taking your medicine lately." "Oh, well, these modern doctors, they don't know nothing about the good old days. We used to use poultices and herbs. Did I ever tell you about how your granny used to make me drink cow chip tea? Oh, she was something else. I need to go back down there and make sure they pluck all the weeds out from the cemetery. I haven't been down there in a minute. I'm thinking about going to Louisiana this June. Are you going to be home so I could visit you when I'm on my way down there?" See how she doesn't even address her medication issue? It's a totally different conversation. That is what it's like having a Leo disguising themselves as an Aquarius. Like, totally goes off on a tangent, but it's totally focused on making sure that you don't ask her no more questions she doesn't want to answer. I love her. She's hilarious. But yeah, my life has been something else. It really has. So I'm glad we had a chance to talk about star signs here, because I think that I am very similar to the majority of people. Most people know quite a bit about their star sign. Most people don't really care about other people's star signs other than ones that they're incompatible with. And most people don't really make their decisions on star signs, but once they find out what somebody's star sign is, they're like, "Oh, that explains it." So yeah, casual interest at best. I don't make my life decisions based on it, but there have been times when I've been involved with people and then I look back on it, I'm like, "Oh, well, shit, that was never going to work. That was Aries." But yeah, that is what it is. Oh, does anybody here ever go by their Chinese zodiac, like the year of their birth? Because I do. And I have to say, I think I identify more with my Chinese zodiac than I do my star sign, because I happen to be year of the goat, and I feel like I am very much a goat. Like, looking back on my life and the things that I've done, said, seen, I am so much a goat, it's not even funny. Like, the first and only time I ever smoked weed was at a house party, and I got bit by a ferret. To this day, I do not fuck with weed, and I do not fuck with ferrets. Because as a goat, I am extremely stubborn. Like, you can't make me do anything. I'm very reliable, and I am like built for tough situations. Like, if we are in like, there's a hurricane coming, what do we need to do? I'm the last person to lose my head. I'm like, okay, check the kitchen, see what kind of non-perishables we have. Do we have a lighter so we can start a fire? Like, I'm that bitch when it comes to like, it's a rough situation, think on your feet. But at the same time, I'm so bullish about certain things. I'm like, there needs to be a system. Like, that is the definition of my life. What is the system? I can work the system. Let me know what the system is. And so, yeah. Everybody needs to look up their Chinese zodiac. Number one, because if you're a K-pop fan, you need to know your Chinese zodiac so you can know which K-pop star shares your Chinese zodiac, because they don't really do like Leos and Aries and Virgos and stuff like that in Korea. But the Chinese zodiac is very important. So it's just like blood types. It's one of those things that you need to know. I'm fortunate that I happen to share my Chinese zodiac with Minho. Both of us are goats, even though he happens to be 12 years younger than me. But you know what? That's okay. Who's counting? I'm not. It's okay. It's fine. We're the same thing. We're compatible. It's fine. But apparently the two signs that I supposedly match up with the best are the rat and the ox, which took a little getting used to. I'm like, really? A rat and an ox? Not sure how I feel about that one, buddy. But it is what it is. That is true. There's other things to consider in the Chinese zodiac, but based on the year to start. Wouldn't it be fun to be a water monkey? I kind of want to be. I kind of want to be a wood goat. I feel like I relate with wood goat. I don't feel like I could be a metal goat. I think I would be a wood goat. I don't think I could be a water goat either. I feel like this is a fun conversation. Is everybody enjoying talking about star signs? I hope that you are, because I am. This has been enlightening and fun for me. So yeah, after this live is over, since I really was just talking about this to kind of find a way to close this out, after this live is over, I want to make sure that everybody goes and looks up all their stuff about their star signs and their zodiac signs, all of the things, because I think that it would be a lot of fun for you. I think you would find out some really cool stuff. Snakes usually have a negative diction and are symbols of witchcraft. Hey, look, you're a witch. Yeah, Sonny is a rat. Fuck that guy. He's the worst. Does a song about being a feminist and it's all about anti-feminism. I hate that guy. And hey, does anybody find it high-key ironic that he did a song about hidden cameras recently and then all this hidden camera shit came out? I'm telling you, that guy is nasty. You're welcome. Thank you for joining me for my live. You're a fine person, late VIP bloomer. Nobody is trying to criticize you, but it just also lets people know they need to beware of you, because if they cross you, you are very prone to attack. Very prone to attack. All right. Thank you so much, guys, and I will chat with you later.